I'm Liz from Cooking by Moonlight, and I'm here today to show you how to make peanut butter cupcakes with a strawberry jam frosting. To make these peanut butter cupcakes, you're going to start by putting on your paddle attachment, and you'll have 2/3 of a cup of creamy peanut butter. You can actually opt to use crunchy peanut butter if that's your preference. It's just going to add a little bit of texture to your cupcakes. In addition to your peanut butter, you're going to add 1 stick or a 1/2 cup of butter. The butter should be softened to room temperature. We're also going to add a 1/2 cup of sugar and a 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar. Turn on your mixer and cream this mixture until it's smooth. It should take between 2 and 3 minutes. After the mixture is all creamed up, you're going to add 2 eggs. Add them slowly, one at a time. 1 more in there. All right, and once the eggs are incorporated, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of milk. All right, you're going to want to scrape down the sides of your bowl after that because you don't want any peanut butter sticking on the sides and not being in your peanut buttery cupcakes. These are really a great cupcake. They have a super intense peanut butter flavor and a really great texture. All right, now that everything's incorporated, I've got a 1.5 cups of cake flour. You want to make sure you use cake flour to have it have the right consistency. If you use all-purpose flour, it might be a little too dense. To this, we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking powder. Now we're going to take this mixture and add it into our peanut butter mixture. You're going to want to add it slowly so that you don't have a giant cloud of flour all over your kitchen. It takes a while to clean that up. I've done it a few times. All right, and this should just take a minute or two to get all incorporated. We're going to take this mixture and put it into a cupcake tin and bake it at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. After your cupcakes are finished and pulled from the oven, let them cool. You never want to frost a hot cupcake. The frosting will just kind of melt off to the side and it'll look really sad. So these are completely cool and we're going to start mixing up our frosting. I thought what better to go with peanut butter cupcakes than a strawberry jelly frosting. It really has that childhood taste to it. It's absolutely delicious. I promise you and your guests will love it. To make our strawberry jam icing, we're going to start with a stick of butter. And you really want this butter to be softened before you start since we're going to mix everything into it. If it isn't softened, it's just going to leave lumps of butter, which doesn't give you that rich, creamy frosting texture. I'm going to turn this on to soften the butter up even more. Just for a second, you're going to add a 1/4 cup of strawberry jam to the butter now. You want to use jam and not preserves because you don't want to get a giant chunk of strawberry in the middle of your frosting. You just want a nice, even, delicious strawberry taste to this frosting. So we'll get our 1/4 cup there. And to the butter, we're going to go ahead and put that jam in. Get all of it in there because this really is what gives its flavor. It's really going to accent those peanut butter cupcakes well. After this is well incorporated, you're going to add 2 cups of powdered sugar. You want to turn your mixer down for that so you don't end up with a cloud of powdered sugar this time. Now that my frosting is finished and my cupcakes are cooled, I'm going to go ahead and get my frosting out. And I'm going to put mine into a pastry bag because it's just a little bit easier for me to pipe it on. You could easily spread this with a knife if that's what you prefer. We'll get all that icing in there. And I'm just going to put this right on the top of the cupcake and pipe the icing right on. And now you have peanut butter cupcakes with a strawberry jelly frosting. It's like a school box lunch for dessert. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm Liz from Cooking by Moonlight, and this was how to make peanut butter cupcakes with a strawberry jam frosting.